Welcome to a Sacred Space podcast. I'm your host, Katie Smith. If you're ready to get organized, love your body, and fully connect with your soul, then this is the place for you. Listen in as I discuss all things home, body, and soul, and how to create space in our lives for joy, love, and deep connection. Let's get started. Hello, beauties. So today I want to talk about one of my favorite practices that I've mentioned before, and I told you guys that I would go more in depth into that. So it's the truth journaling that I do every single morning and has totally changed my outlook and my perspective. So first, I want to say that I got this idea from one of my most favorite teachers, Derek Rydell. If you haven't heard of him, I highly encourage you to check out his podcast, Emergence. And he also has another one called The Abundance Project. So I encourage you to look those up and check out his work because it's so amazing. Oh my gosh, I can't even tell you. So anyways, I found him a while back, and I pretty much have listened to everything he's done, and I'm a part of his academy and all this stuff because I just really loved everything that he had to say, and it was what I've been waiting to hear for years. I just didn't know it until I heard it. So anyways, he has I've always wanted a really good morning practice that involved journaling, but most journaling prompts are really highly annoying to me. And I was never super successful coming up with my own or one that that I could do every single day that was really going to get really going to create momentum in my life and really going to help me expand in my life, okay, and until I found Derek Rydell. So he has a whole journaling mastery course, which you can get on his website, DerekRydell.com. It's DerekRydall.com. And these are not surface journaling prompts. These are amazing, find the core of who you are, journaling prompts. Okay. So anyways, what I do is not a journaling prompt, but it is his intention that he sets prior to every journaling prompt and during his course. And I love the intention so much. I was well, why not just use that as a journaling prompt every single morning? So I've been doing that, and it's worked wonders. So the intention / journaling prompt, and what I now call truth journaling, is: more than I want to fix, change, heal, or make anything happen, I just want the truth that sets me free. And so I write that down every single morning, and that's my intention for the day. That's my intention for my meditation, the whole shebang. So I write that down at the top of the page of my journal every single morning, and then I sit in meditation for 10 minutes and just let stuff purge out of me. And so every morning, no matter what, I will gain some sort of insight, some sort of truth about myself, about what I'm here to do, whatever, that I didn't know before. And I customize it. Some mornings I want to know the truth about something specific. So I'll write out that intention: more than I want to change, fix, heal, or make anything happen, I just want to know the truth that sets me free. And then below that, I'll write the truth about whatever it is that I want to know the truth about. And I've always known that journaling was powerful, and that just writing down your intention and then allowing yourself to meditate and then, around that intention was a powerful thing. But setting the intention for truth, just in and of itself, especially the way that that he words it, with the more that I want to fix, change, or heal, because often we're always trying to fix, we're trying to change, and I think this is a really important part. Again, it comes down to the whole fact that we are whole and complete as we are, and so there's nothing to be fixed, there's nothing to be changed, there's nothing really even to be healed. But what what really does all of those things is just focusing on the truth. When we're focused on the problem and we're focused on fixing, changing, or making something happen, or healing an aspect of ourselves, or healing a wound, then we cannot see or hear the truth about what our issue or our problem is or is trying to tell us. So we take, by setting this intention and journaling around this intention and meditating around this intention, we take the focus off of the problem, whatever it is, even if it's just life in general, we take the focus off of that and we put it on to the truth, the absolute truth, the truth that sets you free. So that to me is like literally the most beautiful thing. It has just changed how I do things. It's changed how I feel about life. And it gives me like purpose and clarity. And I will tell you this, since I've been doing that, my creativity levels have like skyrocketed. I have never been more creative in my entire life than I have since I started doing this truth journaling. That's like one of the hugest things that I've noticed, is just like how intensely creative I have been naturally, like not trying to force it, not trying to like make it happen or anything like that. Like my muse is on fire. She's just like handing me stuff left and right. Like I can barely keep up with it. So like that's one of the biggest things I've noticed. The other thing that I've noticed since doing this is just how like life's problems and circumstances don't get me down like they used to. Like I don't fall into this trap of feeling sorry for myself or feeling like a victim or just feeling totally crappy. And it's not to say that I'm like, just 100% happy all the time, because life happens and things happen, and I have to like let that stuff hit me and then regain my composure. I just did a podcast episode about how I had a meltdown like the other day. Actually, it was yesterday. But like that, so like I still am gonna have these meltdowns, and I'm still gonna feel overwhelmed and all these things, but that's okay. Like now I have this foundation, and I have this place where I'm at, where I feel grounded in my joy. And I think that that is like the most amazing thing, because prior to this, prior to really, like, I've always been a truth seeker, but I wasn't really willing to see the truth or hear the truth in the way that I am now. And since I've started the truth journaling, I've really been able to open myself up to the truth more and more and more, and see it and embody it, because that's really the whole point. Like sometimes we know the truth. Like yesterday, I knew the truth of what was going on in my situation, and that it wasn't as big of a deal as I was making it. But I did not embody that truth, and then I had a meltdown. But it was okay, because I was able to come back around because I knew the truth. So knowing the truth, hearing the truth, having it right there, even if you're not able to like embody it right away, because that's a whole different process. That's like the next step, and it takes some work and it takes time, and we're gonna fall off that wagon sometimes. And that's life. That's part of life. But having that truth there grounding me, like I was able to pop out of that so much faster and handle what life was throwing at me, like with a way better attitude, and without any of the victimization stuff that I normally would go into. So being a truth seeker is what will set you free. Knowing your truth is what is going to set you free. And I highly encourage you guys to start doing this truth journaling, like include it in your morning meditation. It really just makes a huge difference. And it's so amazing how when we ask for the truth, we get it like right away. Right away, it's there. There are some like little side notes I want to make very clear on this truth journaling, okay? Because sometimes, and I've had people tell me this with this process, you try to do it and then you feel like you're like one day Okay, you get this like amazing realization. Like it's so huge, it's so big, it's like so grand, and you're like, holy crap, and it just changes everything for you. So then that sort of sets this tone and like expectation that like every day you're gonna get these like giant whopper truth bombs. And I want to like let you know that is not how it works, okay? Like you couldn't handle that. If that is how it worked, you would not be able to handle that. So that's not how it works. What happens, and this is like from my experience, and some people that I know, everybody is slightly different, but basically how it works is that when you are ready for a ginormous step forward, a giant truth bomb, a huge realization, you will receive that. The rest of the time, you are going to get little, small, beautiful words of encouragement, truths about yourself. Like say you're having a bad day, or you wake up not feeling super great about yourself, or you're judging yourself, and you write out this intention, you do your meditation. Like this has happened to me, where I'll get these beautiful words of encouragement, like, hey, you're doing a great job, you're already whole and complete, you're doing wonderful. Like sometimes it's reiterating a truth that you already know to help you embody it. So you're going to get little things, you're going to get big things, you're going to get it's just depends on the day, where you're at, and what you need to hear for that day. So just keep an open mind and be open to whatever comes through. That's kind of like the main point here. Just be open. Don't expect it to be something huge, or even expect it to be something small. Just go into it with an open mind and let it come out of you however it needs to come out of you. And that's how you're going to get the best results from it. Also, on the meditation part, a lot of times we have a hard time like quieting down our minds so that we can listen. So I know like that's huge for me. My mind is just constantly going. And so it's hard for me to listen or hear what is going on behind my mind, like in my spirit, and what my spirit wants to tell me, what God wants to tell me. So what I do is I breathe in and I say receiving, like in my mind, and I breathe out and I say giving. So that's my little mantra, is like receiving, giving, receiving, giving. And that's what I do while I meditate. It really helps calm my mind down, quiet it down, and then it kind of opens up my energy fields so that I can hear what I need to hear for that day. So that is my amazing morning practice. It is like literally the best thing ever. I love it so much, and I really encourage you guys to try it. Go buy yourself a pretty new journal and a wonderful pen and a meditation pillow, and sit down in your sacred space and do this every morning, and let me know how you feel after a week. Like hop on Instagram at A Sacred Space with Katie on Instagram, and just DM me and let me know how you feel. Or you can email me at support@sacredspacewithkatie.com. So I would love to hear how this benefits you and what your experience is, because it's everybody's experience is slightly different. It would be wonderful to hear how it works for you. Anyways, that's what I have today. I was really excited to share that with you guys. Be sure that you go over to my website and check out the stuff I have over there. I've got lots of tools and resources for you guys. It is sacredspacewithkatie.com. Just all sacredspacewithkatie.com. Thank you so much for listening. I'm so glad you chose to join me today. Don't forget to subscribe so you get all the latest episodes right away. And if you love what you hear, leave me a review so that more people can hear it too. You can also register for updates at sacredspacewithkatie.com/podcast. Be sure to check out my website while you're there for all the great resources and free stuff. Have a beautiful day, gorgeous. See you soon.